Good evening, dear friends, family really, after I think this is the 8th year that I'm presenting the award that you've named after my late husband, Richard Holbrooke, and it's always such a thrill, such an honor, and such a pleasure, and I gain so much hope in the company of so many people who not only talk the talk, but walk the walk, as Richard did. As always, during these wonderful, on the way to this wonderful gathering from New York, I start thinking about my own refugee history and the time when I arrived here as a little girl with my parents, with nothing much but high hopes for a new life. We were fleeing the Soviet occupation of my homeland, and we were greeted with such open arms by this wonderful country. And as I was coming here tonight, I have to tell you that I started thinking, would we still get that warm welcome today? We were not Norwegians. We were Hungarians of Jewish background. And well, I hope a family like my little family looking for a new start would still get that kind of a welcome. I know that we would from all of you, and thank you for doggedly, stubbornly pursuing the values for which Richard Holbrooke stood, and for continuing the really important work of Refugees International, an organization that he cared deeply for and gave a lot of time for. And this evening, I'm reminded that whether we are called, as I once was, a refugee or a migrant or a displaced person, that's just semantics. We're talking about our fellow humans in need. And my family benefited from America's big heart, and for that I will be forever grateful. This year I'm honored to present the Richard Holbrooke Award to the Tire Salud, which, when the devastating double devastation of Hurricanes Irma and Maria hit Puerto Rico in September of 2017, this incredible group of women, powerful women, community leaders, got to work, and they helped their neighbors to prepare for the storm. And the destruction that Hurricane Maria particularly left behind is just really indescribable, unfathomable. It was one of the most powerful, destructive natural disasters ever to hit the United States of America. And some Americans sometimes seem to forget that Puerto Rico is the United States of America. This group was founded the same year as Refugees International in 1979. And the women of Tire Salud have stood strong and continue to stand strong and determined to help their communities now rebuild their shattered lives. Dedicated to providing critical services in the wake of the hurricanes, Tire Salud partnered with other allies and was able to restore life and hope to 20,000 residents from 15 townships. They provided them with food and medical, and just as important, with emotional support during those awful weeks and months, and still. So in recognition of their courageous work and their Holbrookian commitment to the people of Puerto Rico, I would like to welcome Alejandra Hovertover and Jennifer de Jesus Soto, I'm sorry if I'm killing those names, to the stage to accept the Richard C. Holbrooke Award of 2019.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. I'm honored to receive this award in Taller Salud's name, and I cannot wait to share it with my coworkers and the brave women leaders of Loíza, because this mission would have been impossible without them. I'm thankful that life filled our souls with the courage, strength, and creativity to face such dire circumstances. Puerto Ricans live to see 2 Category 5 hurricanes within a week of each other. Climate change was very real for us after September 28, 2017. In Puerto Rico, over 3,000 lives were lost and hundreds of thousands of people were displaced, making this a terrible human tragedy. 80,000 homes were destroyed, and on top of it all, we were forced to endure over 6 months without electricity, turning basic tasks into upfield battles. However, the women of Loíza taught us and continue to teach us how to act during a crisis. We went to them and asked them what was the best course of action, and more importantly, we listened. With them, we made plans, made decisions, and accomplished something nobody expected. With a staff of just 10 people, we managed to provide help to over 20,000 people in the first 6 months after the hurricanes. And yes, we are proud of what we have accomplished, but we are still fighting to guarantee the basic human right of having a secure home. This task becomes more urgent every day, given the fact that over 62% of requests of assistance made to FEMA were denied on our island. There are thousands of Puerto Rican families that still don't have a place to go back to and rebuild their lives. Now, more than ever, we need help. Our colonial reality and the austerity measures imposed upon our island and our people are widening the social inequality gap. We don't even know when or who is going to gain control over the disaster recovery funds, and more urgently, how are we going to stop more community displacements? There is still so much to be done. Our work can only continue if our friends and allies keep supporting us to reach new milestones every day. And rest assured that Taller Salud is going strong with love and justice as our guides, but we aspire to be stronger, not only for Loíza, but for all of Puerto Rico. Thank you, and thank you for Refugees International. Good night.